Right, so full time, Arsenal Man City. It's just finished 1-1. How do I feel? I feel very, very strange. Very, very strange. I feel like the mood and the tone was already set from that starting lineup. Trossard started on the left wing with the midfield of Marino, Zubamendi, and Declan Rice. Saliba came back in for Mosquera. And I feel like just as a lineup, that wasn't right to begin with. I wasn't mad about the fact that Saliba came in. If Saliba's fit, he plays, in my opinion. So I've got no problems with that. The midfield, Marino, I understand the thinking in terms of beating them up in the midfield and having that strength and power in there. Still not all the way sure about that Marino starting place, and then definitely, without a shadow of a doubt, in no way, shape, or form, in my opinion, Trossard should not have started that game. Trossard hasn't started one game all season. Somehow he ends up being in the starting lineup on the left hand side. I don't understand that for the life of me. Certain people feel like Trossard had a good game. I didn't see it. If anything, I feel like Martinelli should have played on that left side, and then Eze should have played in the 10 in place of Marino, and then everything else as you were. I feel like the way we started the game, we had control of it, but it wasn't great on us. I think Gabriel made a mistake stepping in to try and intercept. Haaland flicked it on, and then they had a break, and then Haaland ended up getting free. Reinders released him, and he finished it. From when we went 1-0 down, now it's a big problem. Because now it's a case of you got to break down Man City, and we was not able to do that pretty much the whole game. It's not as if to say Donnarumma was making crazy saves and he was under mad pressure, saving balls from underneath his crossbar or anything like that. We had the lion's share of the ball, and they sat deep, definitely, but I don't feel like we was particularly peppering them. And Trossard happened to stay on the pitch for 82 minutes, which surprised me again, despite Saka and Eze coming on at half time. I feel like, if anything, Trossard should have came off in that moment, but somehow he didn't. Madueke, I felt like he was the best player in the first half, so I was shocked that he came off. I would have thought, if anything, Saka's going to go on the right and Madueke's going to go on the left. That's not what Arteta did. And Martinelli eventually came on in that 82nd minute, where, as I repeat, Trossard, who hasn't started the game all season, happened to play 82 minutes. And then at the very last of the game, Martinelli was able to break free in behind after an amazing ball fight Eze, and he was able to chip Donnarumma, and that's how we got a goal, and the game ended 1-1. How I feel, I don't know. Very indifferent. I'm not really sure.